those certain rules need to be followed. All also. So anybody who does not have biometric, enabled, they can come into our premises. We need to enable that, and we need to put certain gates. Right? It is doable. It's not that it is not doable. Another SDM. Okay. So this is how fixed deposit loan monthly. So this is how we had loan. It was at only taking it from 2018. At 2018 it was at 250. That was our SD balance, and it has grown till 330 as of 2022. But last year it has dropped because painting was taken up, and it is this year there were few painting. It has come back to 2.67. But we will have to spend another 40 lakhs of painting, another 40 lakhs of structural work. So this will further reduce by 78 lakhs, and that will come 180.
Sir, and this deposit is mostly surplus or this is also inclusive deposit for this
No, this is one is corpus which is given by bidder. So we have paid bidder when we took the apartment, and bidder has returned it to us. That we have grown from 2016 to today.
Okay.
From 2017, 2018, we returned something. From that time, we saved and also we saved certain amount of maintenance. So that also we saved, and the entire thing has become 3.7.
And what was the purpose that we just 2.4? So we are at 2.67 with the interest as a surplus. And by offsetting the 36 lakhs of loss that you proposed in 24. Okay. Minus 80 for the painting.
So these are few things that you all of you have to look into before we make decision on whether to increase, how much not increase. So we are spending current maintenance cost increased by 40% as of today. Right, 36% to be precise. Right? And then we have 1.3 crore in painting expenses. We have 40 lakhs in structural work. Like I said, 36 lakh, we are not going to give all 36 lakh for them to do the structural work. We are going to monitor, we are going to be there, and then we are going to take it up on priority. Right? And then we have we called Johnson Links to see, give us a proposal on what they think about current links and if that can be modernized and all that. As per them, they say like there is no issue at all with the current link, right? But that keeps stopping. We need to keep calling them. I mean, they keep coming and rectify because they say they will do that. It is a comprehensive agency. That's the reason why we are paying a lot of money. They'll come and they'll rectify and go. But the number of the thing will be more. Right? So do you want to experience that, or do you want to really, it's a luxury item, I would say. Necessity and luxury, right? So necessity is right now met, essentially is right now met currently. But I will be fully confident. If we go for a new one, similar to what we have in Clubhouse, but they want to come with modern technology and all of that. Johnson is the one who is going to do it. So if we go with that, then we'll end up incurring, they gave us support for 17 and a half lakh or something per link. So we are trying to negotiate with them and ask them if we can change all 7 links, all 7 passenger links, 2 in Pawan, 2 in Alpine, and 3 in main. Right? Our initial idea was that we change 1 in Alpine, which is very dangerous right now. So we wanted to just change 1 link in Alpine. So we took a quote that came to 70 plus lakh. When we go with all 7 links, probably reduce by another 4 lakh or something, which will come to a crore of progress. With all of that, that's the reason why we are calling Johnson. Johnson is the one who is going to do it. They will retain the machinery at the top. That is nothing is happening. They will change panel, control panel, the rest, and then all the car and then It is usable. They are saying we are going to pay, we are paying 80 for it. But the number of breakdown is more. We are paying about 12, 13 lakh, which is about a lakh now. Per month, yeah. Yeah.
If you spend 1 crore,
Ah.
the maintenance sales will come down.
There is no maintenance for 2 years. One year or 2 years, there is no maintenance. That's the same. So we save a lakh, we save 10 lakh on that. It's 2 years, yeah. We will be all on that because we are not left single stone on that. We are trying to be responsible. Presently we have 2.67. 2.67. We spent no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But right now, 2.67, we still have 40 lakhs pending for the 40 lakh pending for the painting, another 40 lakh pending for this, which is about 80 lakhs. So if we take out 80 lakh, it will become 1.67. Right? In 1.67, if you spend one, then we'll be left with 60 lakh. Yeah.
Just focus on that person also.
That is not there. 40 paisa is only to increase the 40 paisa is only to meet the current needs of maintenance. We are minus 36 paisa as of today. Yeah. Right. It is possible. It is possible.
Sir,
I'll open it for the house. And what I would say, please diligently ask questions which will make which will make impact on increasing or decreasing or whatever it is. And everybody, I would request everybody to pay attention to each one discusses, and then we can take it easy. Yeah.
Sir, can we start? Sorry. No, sir, I think first of all, it's nice, right? So thanks a lot to the team for putting it up. Whoever has put it up, so thank you very much. But it's not an easy job, outside regular job, so thanks for providing all this information. Right? But second, I think the team will look back on this because I have a few specific questions for them. Should we wait for him?
ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳೋದು
ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಫುಲ್ ಜೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳೋದು
ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
What are you saying? STP order was added for paper and form and sorry, they were able to start. We are not actually this one side, but only we use the plan only to
Just a general introduction, sir. So, I come from finance community. I am a director of finance for one of the big beer companies in the world. So, this is a bit of bread and butter business for me. So, there's a few suggestions and questions. So, but please be assured, fully supportive of the entire association, whoever is leading it, right? Because we're all the same community. So, please take it in a positive. Right. So, one, sir, what we normally do. So, one question is, in terms of external benchmarking, what is the, have you done any external benchmarking in terms of what is the gate collecting perspective, what is SR collecting, and if you can share some of the details, then I'll just complete my question and you can answer. So, because external benchmarking becomes very important, that will also basically help us answer where is the company want to be, right? Should we be Sun City there or anywhere there? So, that will help us benchmark. Right. Second is, if you can share with us, what is the impact of 10 paisa increment? If you increase 10 paisa, what's the overall amount that you're going to generate every month? or 1 quarter. Then you can do the math in terms of okay, every 10% increment, how will it benefit the association?
That is the reason why we have put the increment in paisa. Right? We
No,
don't
no,
put it in.
that's right. So, but then we also want to use full figure. So 10% increment will cause how much more income for the association per month or per year,
Yeah.
which will also help probably a easier math. Right. Second one is that when we look at some of the expenses, right? Normally what is done is we assign cost centers, right? These are normal finance matters. Anybody in finance will understand this. Cost center is, for example, we have electricity as a cost center, we have security as a cost center, right? And so we have a clubhouse as a cost center, right? And clearly we did a good job in terms of putting it as maintenance and this thing you said is 40%. Right? But I think we should go down a little deeper and say direct cost. Right? And also put in how much percentage of contribution is going to go to each of these costs. Right? Then we basically be able to take a call, because my call out is, and I don't know if everybody agrees, our maintenance as well as in terms of the common premises, again, this is not a criticism, but in terms of where we want to go. I think we have a long way to go in terms of standardization, because I see something in electricity, board is taken off and we put a phone instead of, I'm just quoting an example, instead of an anchor. So we need to standardize, are we going to use anchor products? If we are speaking, and there are certain benchmarks. Is it a Cole? Is it a Snyder? Is it a Johnson? Where do we want to go? Of course, we'll get local lists for 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs. Why? How? I think those benchmarks will become very important again. And how do we standardize? Where do we want to go as a community is what I'm interested in. Because how do we maintain it? Technically, lets us take a call, how does this property appreciate? Fortunately, and externally, lot of developments are happening. I think this is going to be a golden piece of property. How do we maintain? Where do we see ourselves? Is going to be the question. So if we can fundamentally sort out these answers, we can take a call in terms of okay. Is
My line will answer the thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
So right now, so in terms of maintenance being collected by apartments in the neighboring communities. So brigade was collecting 3.5 or something for till now, and they have a minimum 4th of this month or 6th of this month, right? So increase it to
Brigade is 3.4.
I think it's right.
3.6.4.
So brigade was the 3.65 for owner, 3.92 for tenants, right? So that's where it was. Vinay is here. It's 3.65 and 3.92, right? And right now they are increasing it to 3.95 for owners and 4.22 for tenants. This is including the clubhouse facilities that they have. And how they have factored usage account, right? They will have only usage fees for various things and on top of it. I'm just coming to that. Correct. So if you compare to Vaishnavi themselves, for example, Vaishnavi doesn't have any big clubhouse, right? They don't have admin, they don't have swimming pool, they actually shut down the swimming pool for long. So without all of that, Vaishnavi is charging 3 rupees 50 paise, right? They are planning to increase, but 3 rupees 50 paise is what they are charging right now. So they are going to. And RNS is charging 3 rupees 50 paise, right? And if you go to Prestige and all of that, they have different rate because they don't get water. Compare with other apartments around the city, it's quite high. Even compared to Phoenix and all. So it's quite high. And that is one thing. So 10 paise increase will give us 8 lakh a month. Right? That is the formula. 10 paise is 8.5 lakh. Per year.
8 lakhs per year, not per month. 8 lakhs per year,
10 paise into
what you can accept, it's not right.
8 lakh.
8 lakhs per year.
Oh, sorry. 8 lakh a year. 10 lakh a year. 10 lakh a year.
I was managing all
My
this.
no, I mean, Ravi Kiran always on God.
Yeah, so I have go back to the previous slide, your deficit today is 0.36, right? So my proposal is to look at it in three sectors. Okay, one is just to meet the deficit today. Second point is to how to efficiently which has been used for a lot of development activities, which includes painting and other things that are coming up. Third is to sustain long-term maintenance, because that is definitely something we need to look at for long-term maintenance. So what I would suggest is you can increase the maintenance to about 0.2 so that you cover the deficit, and you also don't have to relook at it at least for 2 to 3 years. Not that you have to ensure that it is that for some time. So increase it by 0.4 to 0.5 plus. Second, your corpus, if I do a math, it roughly comes to about 25K per house. For us to reach the corpus, that's a yeah. So you can ask 25K paid at one shot. You have to basically spread it out for a span of 2 years. Will everyone about 5,000 months and 6 months, so that at some point in 2 years you have money. Because you need it for this other thing. Third part is, see, a lot of people are actually coming over to give you 25K, a lot of people are still coming over to give you 25 to maintain. But that is okay to give up initial fee, right? It has to become equitable at some point. So what I suggest is, put point, say 10 5, which roughly comes to about 20 rupees per flat per month, that is nothing, right? So you can actually put that as one of your additional expense and ensure that folks are given 25K, get the money back, and you also are having surplus or some sort of money to ensure there is nothing. 3 ways is what I would suggest.
That's a very good suggestion, and I mean, people can, on top of it, if somebody wants to say anything, please go ahead.
I just want to request whatever initiatives to reduce the maintenance. I know, of course, it goes up every year because of inflation, whatever. But we should also look at what are the ways
The major
that's one part of the question. And the second part is the income, whatever we are taking as mentioned, which is very good compared to other means available in the city. So how to increase it, how to sustain that, I don't think it is so it's two aspects to reduce the burden of the
Actually, this is not my point, this is Venkatesh's point, so Venkatesh is not allowed. But I think that it is important that whatever Venkatesh has written in WhatsApp, after that he had given me a call also. Here is what Venkatesh's basic logical point is. No clubhouse of the kind that we have gives away services for free. So basically there is always a usage charge associated with the clubhouse. Be it a swimming pool, be it all facilities, be it a TV table or badminton court. It's a variation of what we just said. But hold on. But Venkatesh is making a very lot. See, you have to understand the logic that is coming from Venkatesh, right? Once you understand the logic, we can come to some other point. But Venkatesh's point is, as a community, we have people who use the clubhouse who don't use the clubhouse. Both categories of people are there. I don't use the clubhouse. I understand. ठीक है यार लॉजिक समझो यार तो फंडा ये है कि या people who use the clubhouse and there are people who don't use the clubhouse. Generally, as a community, what happens is that if you look at similar clubhouses in Bangalore, all of these clubhouses give paid services. So basically, be it badminton, be it gaming, be it whatever, right? So you said one of the vital elements that we have is the RO, close to 6 lakh rupees. A bigger vital element is the gym actually. Because we want to keep the gym at a decent level with all the equipment working and stuff like that. We have to put a lot of money on it, right? So basically, what Venkatesh's point is that you take the swimming pool, you take the halls, and you take the badminton court, and you take the gym, make it into a payable service. And right now, I think what you're showing is a delta of 10 lakh rupees basically, right? So basically, what Venkatesh's point is that we just need to figure out how to plug the 10 lakh of the gap. And once we have done that, everything is going to be fair. And I think that's a worthwhile solution to be considered.
Wait, next one please. So I just touch upon one suggestion here. If we had got, Vinay, 1 second. If if we had not done pattern report, once again, if we had not done pattern report, assuming that we do paper usage and people who make it go and play there, only we allow only there. If we had gone in that thought, it wouldn't have worked. And today we have 200 people who are using pattern report. There is very high usage, right? Of course, there is not high usage in terms of chips, but that's understandable. But when you create some facility, once again, when you create a facility, when you give it open for everybody, the amount of participation is very, very high. And that is one of the advantages of being in the community. Otherwise, why be in the community? I stay in Nandini layout, you give me clubhouse membership fee, I pay 1,000 rupees and I'll come here and give 50,000 in my house. Well, it is right? I actually don't need to do all that, right? So we need to be very careful. Not that I am refusing the idea, right? I am just saying it's not a bad idea, but again, paper usage, that is the idea, right? I know. We are not telling you. Yeah. So once again. So that's one though. Right. So, Mother, don't make me forget my point. It's all here. So much everything. So the other thing is, once again, we have hard stop very soon. Like so other thing I have, for example, brigade over here. Brigade clubhouse is not owned by brigade residents. Are you all with me, please? So brigade clubhouse is not owned by brigade residents. Right? PD clubhouse may not be owned by PD residents. This clubhouse is owned by our own TGAOA. It's a very big one. We own it. And it is already, and I would say we should all be really proud of such a big clubhouse and make the best use of it in terms of revenue, in terms of usage. And of course, we want our kids to use and we want to use it, right? I don't want to say, okay, I'll check my kid for dance and pay 500 rupees. Whoever use it, right? The thing, it doesn't work. You know, then we get discouraged. Then let's say, okay, I will not check my kid. Somebody else will not check their kid. Then in maintaining entire clubhouse 65,000 square feet, it becomes a joke.
It's not practical also. Very
Another observation. Today, we are running shortage of funds to manage the clubhouse. Just imagine if you are going the right approach, it can become a revenue generation unicorns. You can actually manage our other operational costs. You are able to effectively bring that ideas. This can be a revenue generating unicorns. That's exactly how we need to have.
So I had other ideas in mind. Once again, I had other ideas in mind, but from what Harish wrote in the morning and from what he spoke, it looks like a kind of a practical idea, right? We wanted to increase it by 80%, right? But that is going to be too high from the suggestion from what I see, right? But if we increase it by 40% from right now, we are down by 35%, 36%. If we increase it to 40%, there will also be only 4% left actually, right? So if we increase it by 40%, and rest of it, how do you fulfill the corpus? That is something that, if you all suggest on how do we go and fulfill the corpus that is being used right now. That is one thing.
That's why I want to tell you, present situation, even if you receive a wrong notification from security, residents are complying. So it is not our house, why they are giving. And if wrong deliveries also they are having. In the situation, if you use a biometric and allow other people to utilize the law, and if you have a major problem, and we don't know how to control, instead of also.
No, all taken, sir, but from the usage and
Instead of doing all those things, and we are using always corpus. One point A is not having corpus.
We will not have.
Corpus is generated ventilator. Whenever you are going to the emergency day, you have to use the corpus. Now, normally is there with the corpus, but this is not the right way. So we want to good quality services also required. Simply not only for the showing I want. Because recently we have a lot of opportunities in So like that, we should have a quality services and we should use the clubhouse and we should use the benefits whatever we are having. Always increase, we cannot do it like that, it's a wrong motion. We have to accept what the present situation. We have to increase because my opinion, 36 paisa something we are 38 paisa whatever they are having. So better way to use increase 50 paisa totally from present new implement. Out of 50 paisa, use 36 paisa for your regular deficit and another 15 paisa according to exam for your road.
So better quality. Better quality. 10 paisa loss of Allah, sir.
What
Better quality.
5 paisa use it for quality, 10 paisa keep it.
I tell you, I think I did not run this slide fully. I tell you here. One second, just give me. Madhu, 1 second, just give me 2 seconds. I just run this. Here, everyone, please. Madhu, please. Here. So what I am saying, there is also lot of developmental work that is pending right now, right? So like you see, reception reformation, right? They started with Alpine. So Alpine group we have done it new, but there is a lot of work that needs to be done in Alpine reception, right? Similarly, we need some amount of work in Maple and some amount of work in Vaughan, right? And in terms of ceiling repair and lights and all of that, they are all one and all. And then we need to maintain lift blocks. Lift blocks are getting dirty day by day. We need to come up with some idea. Maybe wall tiling. We need to tile all the walls around the lift so that if it's dirty, they can immediately wipe it out. It's not practical to paint every second year. We only painted about 3 years ago. Sir, it's not lift, it's lift lobby. Lift lobby, right? So we have to maintain, those things are very important. And we also have CCTV upgradation. All the CCTVs that we have in all the towers are very, very old right now. It's about 10 years ago it's been put. There are 1 megapixel cameras or less than that, not megapixel. There are some cameras. So those need to be upgraded. And garden need to be upgraded. Signage boards, a lot of signage board needs to be done. And even our Golden Grand board itself needs to be redone. Put a new one, right? And then we have the suggestion from senior citizens to put up an outdoor gym. We still haven't done anything about it. And then we have we have a lot of civil pending work which is in the basement. And like Vinay, somebody said, we have in the ground, in the basement where we have car turning and all that, it's all been torn out actually. We need to redo that place, right? All those places need to be redone. So there's a lot of civil work done, civil work pending, right? And say 4 years, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we did a lot of civil work then and there. That has saved us a lot. Like how they say that stitching time saves 9, right? If we had done it at the right time, it would have saved. So there's a lot of such work, and roads, other than the one which we have laid with the tar and concrete, the other portions are turning off now. It's terrible, right? Something needs to be done about it, and then entrance facade needs to be done. Leave the PD entrance. Then probably invest something on it. Our back end entrance is not great, right? When you look at the entrance, and then the seating areas that needs to be fixed in various places, and then we have fire safety work which is going on. We have fixed the fire safety issues in the entire temple. Whenever there is a fire, the computer will start shouting, but it is not coming up to floor. We have fixed a chip in the ground floor. It will only put in the basement and our security will act on it quickly, right? And people don't even know about it on this method that we have taken, right? And there is a lot of investment that needs to be done on fire because everything is heating up. Every time a fire guy, he goes around, it will start leaking, it will start breaking, because it's not 10-year-old. And we also come up with an idea of using WPP water for fire. We were using borewell water. That was rusting some of the pipes. They are thinking that we start using our WPP water for fire from now, right? And there are many such things. And biggest item, another big item that we have is basement painting, right? We had spent 10 lakh in painting all the towers 4 years ago. We had not even told anybody. We had not even taken any permission. But we had painted entire GG, all the towers inside painting. It was just 10 lakh. And if you went with the same Berger right now or Asian Paints or anybody for that matter, they would have got a foundation for about 30 or 40 lakh internal painting, right? All that work was done just by calling local contractors and buying Asian paints directly and getting involved. So all this are all MC effort, MC a lot of effort in doing it. But if you don't do all of those things that you mentioned, we are not going to upgrade our facility.
No,
Right.
but what is your okay? That is all including this. But day by day you should generate some other revenues also.
ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Correct.
Cannot increase continuously.
Yeah.
And one more important thing, whatever going to be increased now, whether 40 paisa, 50 paisa, 30 paisa, investment you have definitely agree.
Yeah.
Based on that, association should certify and give a treatment. They should not touch the carcass.
Of course, sir. Of course. Of course.
Because
It can't be touched, sir. It just can't be touched unless we have a permission of AGM or SGM. It can't be touched. Right? The only way the cost has gone down is painting
we
it.
have to fill the back the carcass.
Yeah.
Whatever we have already employed.
Yeah. So let me tell you again, 2.78 crore is the cost of money, including interest, bank interest. The rest of the money that you see, 20 lakhs is being given for snacks, for addressing all the tile work and all of these actions, right? And rest of the money is savings that we had done. That is how 3.3 crore whatever was in the bank, that is how it was arrived. Right? So one.
See, we are talking about only the increase part. Yeah. Whatever we are spending now, somebody has to make a study on that and see where we can reduce our excessive unwanted expenses. That will also say.
Sir, we have looked into saving in every single item that we can. Every single item. Electricity is the biggest expenses. Right? We have arrived at something, we got something for solar. If we put solar plus it costs about 2.6 crore actually. That's a one-time investment. That will save us from 65 lakh, we may end up paying only 20 lakhs or 35 lakhs. Right? Except we have that is something we need to discuss. No, I'm not proposing anything. That is for the next discussion.
Because since there is you have a hot stop for time, please summarize whatever it has been discussed. So just 1 minute. What I would like to understand is what I would be able to understand is 40 paisa increment from 3.2 to ensure that we hit the expenses what it is running where we are running it, which is a must. That's what you are trying to say. And another 10 to 15 paisa is required to manage the developmental things which we need to update. So basically you are trying, instead of 80 paisa which you have proposed earlier in that, now you are trying to say 40 plus let's say 10 paisa or 15 paisa whatever it is for the development thing. So you are asking for 50 to 55 paisa increment from 3.2.
Correct.
Can that be summarized?
Correct.
Okay, and the last one suggestion you said is to at the same time to increase the corpus money where we have reported for painting, can we invoice at every 6 months for 5,000 rupees separately for the sinking fund? So this is what we would understand as personally. I'm sure others also will be having the same kind of what they got it from your presentation. So if people add or remove from this what we have understood from you.
I agree with that, sir.
I think the past ingredients are two components. One is related to the maintenance and that is the development. Particularly the clubhouse is nothing to do with our maintenance of the main building and it is nothing to do with your square feet of your house. Why you are combining maintenance with the development of the house? But to segregate, separate, fundraising cost, development of the clubhouse is a different issue and we can deal with it. That should be, sir, when all the houses are equal size or nearly equal, it's okay. But now, when the total expenditure is very small, we never need to bother to discriminate so much. When it is disproportionately increasing, the cost of development and maintenance of the clubhouse, you cannot transfer the whole amount to the maintenance of your square feet area of your apartment. Something serious, not that I want to be petty minded about it. different, but when the cost is going up so much, we cannot be simply accepting the whole cost as related to the square feet of our apartment.
So clubhouse expenses, just to give an idea of clubhouse expenses, we are spending around 20 paise or 15 paise right now. That's the only spending, right? But I would say that 15 paise will also become zero. We start getting good revenue, which I am very, very hopeful. We'll start getting good revenue. 15 paise was never. So, one last thing.
Last question. My last suggestion, I don't know whether you can accept it or not. Instead of going like this, can you have a every year annual increase of maintenance by 10% or 5% by default? Instead of going
We should have done 5 paise per year, then now we would have been better position.
5% or 10% by default.
So I would say, so if you are happy with it, you can agree with it. If you are not happy with it, we will take for another round of discussion. If you are happy with it, can we go ahead? So once again, can we?
One point Madam wanted to make.
Uh-huh.
And just on the previous point, sir, I think we should make a policy
Yeah.
for an annual increment and take out all politics and payments and please let's do that.
So instead of that, doing it individually, census, right? It cannot be replaced at once. Then it's a big cost to the community. Instead, we can do it by something more, but instead of replacing the whole thing, replace it one by one. That will more immediately. What are you saying?
So here is the thing. One last Prasanna. So one last suggestion from Prasanna and then we'll submit out.
Just we have to take to curtail the expenses. Quality maintenance.
Silence, please.
We have to reducing the expenses wherever possible, unnecessary expenses to be reduced. Number two, how do you increase the corpus?
So more points Prasanna mentioned ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. So one is I would say right.
Final suggestion. Let us increase 0.1 paisa. We'll get another 200, 300 chairs.
ವೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. ಬ್ಲೂ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ? There are no chairs are available in this one person.
Can we have an option to have an annual payment of maintenance with 5% discount given?
That is something that we can definitely think of, but yeah, no, that is definitely something that we can think of. Even in brigade, like I mentioned, they are also saying annual maintenance. If you pay in advance, you will get this deduction, and then if you have to pay in once in 6 months, you will not get deduction. Right? Right. Quick.
For the festival, we keep on collecting money, right? With not good actually. We charge 1,000 rupees per year per flat.
Yeah.
And do 10 festival in a year.
Yeah.
Be easier, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Now I will go ahead before I really get to it. Let me see. Is that right?
छोटा सा बात है, पेंटिंग का काम चल रहा है।
हाँ।
अपना ये प्रपोज में थोड़ा सा आउटसाइड का पेंटिंग है।
हाँ।
How we are going to take it up? उसको थोड़ा ध्यान रखिए।
नहीं, we definitely need to take that up. We need to paint the clubhouse, right? So here is the suggestion. From all the suggestions, I have 3 points. One is so right now our maintenance is short of 36 paise. We'll increase it to 50 paise. Are you all okay with it?
Yes.
50 paise. Say it, sir. 50 and 50. ಇಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ anybody else ಮೇಡಮ್ 50 ಪೈಸೆ ಫಾರ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ 3.2 ಇದೆ Please. So we go with 50 paise increase of maintenance.
Yes, sir.
Right? That's what is
ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ
ನೋಡಿ
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು
ಸರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎತ್ತಿದಾರಲ್ಲ 50% ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ
effective from April invoice, which is April, May, June, right? Effective from tomorrow, that is for next quarter, right? 50 paise. And the second topic about corpus, right? Like Vyas sir and Harish suggested. Suma, 1 second. So effective. Corpus fulfilling, corpus refilling, right? From what Harish suggested. The corpus has been they suggested since I am asking. Yeah. So as per the suggestion, what Madhu, as per the suggestion made to fulfill the corpus with yeah, I am saying. Yeah. Correct. Yes. Yeah. So, okay. Sure. So, yeah. So, he's the suggestion is that we will put 5,000 rupees every 6 months for 2 years. So, that will become 20 years. 5,000 in 2 years. But that will still not give your installment rupees. It will become 1 crore. So we are spending, correct. But we are spending 1.7 crore on this itself. And if we are putting the lift, that will be 2.7 crore. 3 years model extension. 3 years model. Correct. Okay. So for now we will go ahead with suggestion that has been given. Although we will not still fulfill our purpose, right? We will still not fulfill our purpose. But the suggestion is that we will go with 5,000 rupees every 6 months for next 3 years. Starting June, not this month, starting June, which is leave in April, May, June, from July. From July onwards we will start with 5,000 every 6 months.
That is additional.
That is corpus refilling. That is corpus refilling. July to December, January to July, June, July to December. So the suggestion is that it will be invoiced separately for corpus. It will be
This 5,000. So first, we are taking a 50 paise increase. Let's try and understand this 14 paise is anyways going to go towards corpus refilling. Right? No. Indian. But my only suggestion is we are all supportive. Right? 5,000 is 6,000. But let's do it in a more organized fashion. So they will say, okay, we'll take
calling for
another
another
ABCD.
They calling for another meeting in next 2.5 months. ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡೋದು
सर 60 पैसा करो बेस्ट है 10,000 अलग से मत करो यार सर वो इनवॉइसिंग इशू होता है लास्ट टाइम भी नहीं हुआ सेपरेट इनवॉइसिंग नहीं हो सकता है सेपरेट इनवॉइसिंग पॉसिबल नहीं है
we invoice separately, yes.
सेपरेट बंद करो
So we will increase. So please. years, starting from July. 3 years, sorry, 3 years. I put it in the thing and give it. So if you are all okay with it, please. Please. As far as 20,000 madam, the corpus is already down by 1.7 crore. The corpus cannot be touched. Everybody. So once again, let me rephrase it once again. Sanjay, once again. So let me rephrase it again. So right now we are down by 1.7 crore corpus. Once again, we are down by 1.7 crore corpus. If you don't want to refill the corpus, it will only go down. And we are also not going to do anything about the lift right now. We don't have money. That's additional again, right? So this 5,000 for 6 months, for 2 quarters, for next 3 years, we are only asking for corpus refilling. With that, there is a hope that we can act on lift. There is a hope we will act on the lift, and even before we act on the lift, we will take everybody's permission. We will not go like that. We will call for an SGM or we will call for an announce meeting, and then we will act on the lift. We will call for an SGM, right? So, shall we go ahead with this 5,000 rupees for 2 quarters, and every 2 quarters 5,000 rupees for next 3 years? Please raise your hand. If you don't raise your hand, we will drop this. Corpus refilling. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 25,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಬಟ್ ಯು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ okay we are not going to increase any corpus right now. Okay, we are not going to collect the money for corpus. Okay, here everybody please pass once again. Almost we had 2.7 crore on the interest that we had right now. And then would have gone into this 5 lakh every year. What 6 lakh? 6, 8 lakh every year, 10 lakh. Yeah, if you only got 6% interest, 5 year interest, which will be like a 10 lakh a year, right? But right now that's depleting. not free. We will end up spending money on maintaining STP, right? So we have got the STP, but right now the thing is, our borewell are running about 15 hours less than what it used to run by using STP. Our borewell water usage has come down by 15 hours, 15 hours a day. 15 hours a day. That is the amount of flush that we use. Right? And we still have enough water in STP. STP water is not a scarce. We have enough water in STP. Right? But we should all be happy. Lucky boy, either. Oh, lucky boy. Either. So, again, 15 hours. 10 hours, 12 hours, plus another 3, 4, 5 hours. Right? So, 15 hours, we are saving 15 hours of electricity by not pumping from our borewell. That is one thing. And we have enough water in the borewell as of current situation. And we have enough water in the STP. Right? So we should all be happy about it. This is one big reason to rejoice. That is Bangalore, an entire city is quickly. An entire city is quickly with no water. We are in one of the best scenario. And please be happy about it. And what we have, other measures we have taken is, we have RWAs that we have. We are ensuring the water, wasted water, whatever goes out, all the water is pumped into RWAs directly. All the water gets seeped into our RWAs wells. There are 40 wells. Each well is about 1.5 meters big. What we have done is we have put stocks everywhere. So the water goes only into rainwater harvesting unit, and our borewell gets reached, right? And the entire our groundwater gets reached. And we also have other wells, open wells. We have another open well. I'm not sure how many of you know about it. It's near the temple. We are planning to fill that well with the STP water, so that groundwater recharge happens. Right? It's a refined water. We are not going to push just direct water. We are refined water into well open, so that treated water. Yeah, treated water. So we are going to do that also. And all the wastages that we have come across have been plugged as far as possible. Anybody who comes across any wastage of water, please do call our maintenance directly. Instead of putting it in a group, putting it somewhere, one of us will see, we will not see. Please do put it in send it to our maintenance mobile, right? They'll immediately act on it. The instructions are very clear to act on, right? And we are not going to tolerate any water wastage. Like there are still some challenges with we are not able to implement sensors in certain tanks and some due to which there is overflow, but we are trying to manage it. We are not saving any water from filling down pool. No, one second. Does the rule say that shut down the pool completely, or does it not use potable water for the pool? Because it's time that the kids' holidays are bigger and shutting down the pool is really causing a user and loser actually. So we don't have PWSSP does not think about all that. Actually, if we shut down the pool and empty the water, it's a very big loss. We have about 5 lakh liters of water. If we empty 5 lakh liters of water, big wastage. Our usage for water, our usage of water for our pool is only about 300 liters a day. Because that is the only operation that happens. I can tell you. So the PWSSP says empty the pool and show me the safety of photograph. But that is not practical. We said we are not going to do that, we are not going to use it. Right? That's all we have done. Rule says close the pool, empty the water. It's very clear. And they have collected 5,000 rupees from Deccan Knights and they said they will collect 500 rupees every day as a fine. And then they will also file police complaint for using it. Right? But it's all, even we have to understand, PWSSP cannot go and inspect every pool. That's the reason why they have implemented blanket rule everywhere. Right? That is still the water crisis in the city comes down. So impact on water because of all these buildings coming out, I would say it is lesser impact if it was residential. If it was residential building, it would have been bigger impact. Since it is commercial building, the impact is little lesser. Per capita usage of water in office spaces will be about less than 60 liters or 50 liters, I would say. 50 liters is lesser. 40-50 liters is lesser. But per capita usage of water in residential units will go up to 300 liters. From 100, 130 to up to 300 liters. That is the kind of usage residential So we are safe on that front. But the thing is that coming next year, year after that, this year we have saved somehow. Next year we may not be able to save ourselves, right? What we need to do is we have about 5.5 lakh liters of tank in front of bulk. So I try to do water. Take all the terrace water directly into the sump, which we could not do it 2 years ago. But I think in next year we'll have to invest and do that. All the terrace water should go directly into the tank, filter it over there, and start using it so that borewells will replenish very, very well. And then we need to recharge our ground very, very well. Right? Those are two things that we need to take. Right? And that way, in terms of water, in terms of rain we get, amount of rain we get is enough for 1% to live for the year. Right? That amount of rain is already there.
I have one request.
Yes, sir.
The development work, please do some development work required for the
Temple ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕಾಸು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಟೆಂಪಲ್ will be taken care of by goddess Nagalakshmi. Thank you. Temple is the richest one right now. Temple should be highlighted. Yeah.
They are going to arrange 8 Varshotsava in the coming July. All
Big money.
participate very actively.
So temple is one thing, it's a very, very vibrant place that attracts everybody, and we should ensure that temple is always taken care of. We don't need to actually go on to separate thing, but that is something that attracts everybody to come together and be in a place and as a good community. Yeah.
One point, this 50% is can we get to a commitment where we use good quality bulbs and whatever equipment is going to happen. It is not use top quality one. I know maybe it was quality, but if we get this standardized, if we can tell the apartment manager to use this quality down here.
I think in one of the years we clicked on that. We went with China. That is where you see some of the works started cleaning. After 2 years, we started using for one. But all the LEDs will be clean.
Color coding should be clear. Equipment, this should be the standard.
We know it whatever is here. ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ 65 lakh a year is what we are spending on electricity per year. ನಮ್ಮ entire family. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಕೊಡೋದು. This is all based on our usage. We have given our usage electricity to solar thing. Based on our usage, they have put this, and this is what it can accommodate on terrace. No. See, the way it is done is, this is for all the towers, common areas in the daytime. All the areas in the daytime, not in the night time. Full utilization for the lake and for borewell and all that. Tower full utilization. And wherever you have extra, wherever we have extra power, push it back to the west tower. They will get money.
వస్తాయి